Hi everyone, my name is Dennis Gomez, and today I will present the Fair Information Practice Principles. The Fair Information Practice Principles are a set of 8 principles based on the Privacy Act of 1974 that comprise the privacy policy framework when handling personal information. The goal is to ensure that the use of technologies do not infringe the privacy of personal information when collected, used, or disclosed, and that companies remain compliant to the Privacy Act when handling personal information. The FIPPs are transparency, individual participation, purposes specification, data minimization, use limitation, data quality and integrity, security, accountability, and accounting. Transparency means that entities should be transparent and provide a privacy notice to their customers regarding the collection, use, dissemination, and maintenance of personally identifiable information. This means that they should elaborate straightforward and clear messages and not confuse the individuals with ambiguous notices. Individual participation means that entities should seek to individual consent from clients when collecting, using, disseminating, and maintaining PII. A process or mechanism should be in place to access, correct, or edit individuals' PII. Purpose specifications means that entities should explain the reason for how they collected PII and how they intended to use it. Additionally, the entity should explain under which authority they are collecting, using, and disseminating individuals' PII. Data minimization. Entities should collect PII that is strictly relevant and necessary to fulfill the specified purpose. Furthermore, there should be a data retention policy that specifies how long should PII be retained by entities to carry on the specified purposes. Use limitation means that entities should only use PII specified in the purpose specification. The only exception to the rule is if data subject, in this case individuals, have consented to share the PII or if required by the authority of law. Data quality and integrity means that entities should seek to have integrity by having complete, accurate, consistent, and relevant data, and they should also strive to have data quality, which means that it should be reliable and accurate. Security. Entities should strive to have the most robust and rigorous security principles to protect data against loss, theft, destruction, tampering, and breach. The best security principles should be put in place to protect the confidentiality and integrity of the data without affecting its availability. Accountability and accounting. Entities should be held accountable to comply with the Fair Information Practice Principle by ensuring that their employees and contractors are well trained to handle PII. Furthermore, entities should be audited regularly to ensure that they are complying with these necessary privacy protection requirements when using and processing PII. Other privacy policies that can be compared to the FIPPs are NIST and GDPR. National Institute of Standard and Technology Privacy Framework has 5 principles. The first one is identification, in which they have to conduct a risk assessment to understand the business environment in which they operate and identify and prioritize privacy risks to mitigate them accordingly. Second, it's govern. In the governing process, it is important to establish company privacy policies and procedures, identify legal requirements set by governing authorities, understand the company's risk tolerance to prioritize privacy rules, and mitigate any risk, identifying the risk assessment. In the controlling process, it is important to implement appropriate procedures to manage data accurately and mitigate any privacy risk. It is crucial to communicate to the individuals on how their PII is processed so they can better recognize any privacy risk. Organizations should disclose to individuals on how their data is used, collected, disseminated, and processed. It is important to develop and implement strong and robust data processing procedures to protect the collected PII of individuals. In the GDPR, it's a laws implemented in Europe, and these are lawfully. Data must be processed in a transparent manner. Second, purpose limitation. Data shall be collected for specified, explicit, and legitimate purposes. It can be archived based on the Article 89 if used for the public interest, scientific, historical, or statistical matters. Data must be accurate and relevant. Data must be up to date. Any inaccurate data must be corrected or deleted. Number 5, storage limitation. Data must be stored only for the time it is necessary to meet its purpose. It might only be stored for longer if in accordance with Article 89. Integrity and confidentiality. Data must be protected against unauthorized access, illegal processing, and incorrect handling of data. Accountability. Data processed will show it is operating under safe and rigorous privacy policies. The fair information practice principles can be useful in protecting personally identifiable information, as they can be the basis of an organization's privacy compliance policies and procedures that rules the use, process, and disclosure of PII data. The federal agencies should ensure that they use the FIPPs to enhance the privacy protection of individuals. These principles were created based on the Privacy Act of 1974 that penalizes the incorrect disclosure of personable identifiable information and allows individuals to have access to their personal information owned by federal agencies. Thank you.